Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our 2 o'clock session of the MOACAC Find Your Future. Today's facilitators are coming to us, or I'm sorry, today's presenters are coming to us from the University of Illinois at Chicago. We have Stella doing the presentation for UI. So if you have any questions, please ask those in the Q&A section of Zoom. Those will be sent directly to our presenters and they will get those answered for you. A few other just reminders, your camera and audio functions are turned off and you will not be able to turn those on. So the panelists will not be able to see or hear you. And this is just one of many different sessions happening. So be sure to check out the moacac.org website to check out some of our other panels. And if you would like to refer back to this presentation and the recording of this presentation, you can also find that at moacac.org. So I'll get it turned over to our presenters. Thank you again for attending. And so Stella, if you want to go ahead and share your screen, you can do that and get started.
All right. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, you are all set. Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Bobby, for the warm welcome. Hello, everyone. Really glad and pleased to be here with you today at the College Exploration Fair representing the University of Illinois at Chicago. Like Bobby mentioned, my name is Stella Wong. I'm the Senior Admissions Counselor working for UIC, and I'm the one who will be directly working with you from the state that you're from. And also here I have Rick, my colleague, the Associate Director for our admissions, who will be answering your questions. I hate that I'm not able to see your face or hear your look at your facial expression. However, we do welcome the questions and feedback from you. So please, we highly encourage you to use the Q&A function throughout this session whenever you have a question for us. And my hope is that through this session, you will get a little bit better idea of what UIC is, who we are as a campus, and hopefully you get to call UIC home in the next career of your life, meaning your college education. Without further ado, let's get our webinar started. So I want to walk you through the agenda, what we will be doing the next 30 minutes to 45 minutes of your time. Again, like I said, through my presentation, my hopes is that I will give you an overview of what UIC is about through academics, campus culture, our commitment, who we are, and of course about the more technical parts through the admissions process, how to financially support yourself through college. And in the end, we reserve the time for you to ask us questions. All right. For those of you who I assume, right, are not from Illinois or Chicago, I would like to just start by saying that look at this beautiful picture. All right, this picture is taken right directly from our campus, and as you can see, we're at a really prime location in relationship with the city of Chicago. And UIC, University of Illinois at Chicago, we are the largest public research institution in the city of Chicago. As you can see here in the beautiful picture, we're about 2 miles southwest from downtown. And due to, again, our prime location and a relationship with the town of Chicago, we like to call Chicago as our laboratory and backyard for our students to go explore academically, professionally, and leisurely as well.
Sorry to interrupt too, this is Rick, but I don't think your slides are moving.
Sorry about that. Are you able to see my slide now?
Looks like we're still at the welcome slide in the beginning.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. 1 second. What about now, Rick?
Yes.
Okay. Is it moving now?
Yes, it is. Yeah, looks good.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. And sorry about that, everyone. But as I was sharing earlier, as you can see, this picture was shot from our beautiful campus, which is a really close proximity to our Chicago downtown and Loop area. All right, just to go a little bit further on that, right? Because I know myself, I'm not a Chicago native, and I only visited Chicago a few times before I started to have the working relationship. So to give us a better idea of what our campus looks like, and again, our advantage relationship with the city of Chicago, you can see this like a bird eye view map here, right? And ideally, as you can see here, this highlighted area and this pinned us at where you will be, hopefully, when we resume our in-person visiting this campus. And this is our UIC's East Campus. And for you coming in as an undergrad student, this will be the place where you will conduct most of your college business. Anything you can think about, right? From a library, from classroom, from office for financial aid, career services, dining hall, everything you can think about for your daily function as an undergrad student, you can get it done on East Campus. We also have our South and West Campus, which is other campuses housing different functions, such as the hospital, the VA hospital, the Rush Hospital, our Division I facilities for our athletes. So a lot of different things go on. However, one good thing I like to point out is that our campus is really walkable, right? Although that you most likely will spend most of your time on East Campus, if you do need to get to the other campuses or other side of a town, as we call it, everything can be done in a short walk, under 20 minutes. So it's really walkable campus in addition to our campus transit system that can get you anywhere that you need. And going further away a little bit, when we try to explore the city of Chicago, as you can see here, if I can direct your attention here, we are really close, again, to the Loop, Financial District, Theater District. The Lakeshore Drive is also within a short bus or train ride. So as we mentioned that the UIC, we have a really close and strong collaborative relationship with a lot of business, nonprofit, government associations across the city of Chicago that really give us students the advantage to explore the city academically, professionally. And as our UIC student, you will be also given discounted tickets if you, let's say, want to see a Broadway show, want to go to Cubs game, or that you just wanted to explore the city. You will be given a free city pass for the city transit system, including bus and subway, and not cost to you, for you to utilize, again, our advantage location right in the heart of city of Chicago. And next portion, I want to talk about our academic excellence and our commitment to making that accessible to you. As you can see here, the highlighted title is called Access to Excellence. What that means is really that UIC is determined and committed to bring that kind of accessible education to you, which can equip you with the world-class cutting-edge research and academics. And that is shown in some of the statistics and the rankings that we got. As you can see here on my screen, just a select few of the rankings that UIC got. Right? US News and World Report ranked us as the top 52 as the best public colleges, and Wall Street Journal ranked us top 10 best value. What that means is really, I like to use Money Magazine's word for another ranking we got. It's called that you will get the best bang for your buck, right? Meaning that by committing your time, your energy, your money into the UIC for your undergrad degree, you will get the most transformative education for your college journey. And in this section too, going through our academics, I want to let you know that how excited I personally am about what UIC can offer. Our bachelor's degrees, we have more than 86 programs for you to choose from, to major in. Just think about it, right? Sociology, finance, marketing, biochemistry, just name a few, anything you can think about. We have more than 16 academic colleges and more than 86 majors, plus our minors too, for you to choose from. Another really exciting feature about our program is that we have pre-professional goals. I really wish that we have chat features so I can ask you, get to know your interest, but whatever that might be, we have this implemented at our university to help you achieve that academic and professional goal. For example, if you want to be a health advisor, right? You can come in and declare pre-health as your pre-professional goal. With that, a pre-health advisor will help you craft the best course plan within those 4 years to help you achieve that professional goal down the line. Another feature for our college is that we have upper division programs, meaning that you come in, have 2 years of study for the strong liberal arts, general education focus. In the junior year, you have the opportunity to declare your upper division majors, such as nursing, right, such as health information management. So that's a few exciting features within academics, what UIC is about. And I just want to spend a little bit of time talking about our size because we just got the data in very exciting that a 6 years in a row that UIC is seeing robust and increasing enrollment, meaning that, you know, this is the place you want to be for a strong and steady academic journey at a really strong university. However, I know some of you, I know my parents had the concern, right? With a school big of that size, will you as a student still get that individualized attention? And I assure you, you will, right? Why is that? Because we have the data again to amplify that story. 80% of our classes have under 50 students, and more than 35% of our classes have under 20 students, all right? That's a really good ratio, including our data that for every 19 students, we have 1 faculty member. What that means is that even as such a big and strong program with more than 20,000 undergrad students, you will still get that office hour with your professor. You will still get the chance to ask your questions. You will still get the chance to, you know, really have your professor treat you as one of their mentees to help you with your career. And the next part we have here, going off of our academics, is called inspired discovery, right? What that means, I just want to talk about it a little bit, is that we believe as students, not only are you coming to UIC to learn from the worldly ranked and recognized faculty and staff, you are also bringing in your own set of knowledge and skills that you can benefit the world by conducting research. And UIC, we're really proud of our identity that we are a research level 1 institution. And if I can direct your attention to the bottom right of the corner, I'll move a little, I see the sunlight in my face, that we are a world-class top 200 research institution in the world. Now, I went to grad school for a higher ed degree, so I know by data, we have more than 4,000 institutions across the globe. So for UIC to be placed top 200 research institutions, that just tells you how much of the cutting edge world leading research we're producing here at UIC. And again, that is corroborated with the data here. We awarded more than $400 million in the last year to sponsor our faculty, in addition to their research assistants, meaning you as our students to produce the cutting edge research to change the world, to inspire that kind of discovery. And here, I just want to spend a little bit of time to probably dismantle the myth about research, right? Because I majored in sociology in my undergrad. So for me, when I heard the term research in my undergrad years, lab coat, goggles came to mind, right? And more traditionally, research majors such as biology, chemistry came to mind. But when we talk about research here, we're talking about more than those majors and experiences. One example I like to share is electronic visualization lab. And that is actually where you can see the background. That is where the shot is taken at our electronic visualization lab. Excuse me. And what that lab does is really exciting. As you can see, a group of people can come into the lab, put on the goggles, and look at our 3D and large screen in immersive experiences. And imagining that, right? If only I had that kind of privilege in my undergrad to look at an enlarged brain cell, biology cell, whatever that might be, to study and to research in this kind of world-class facility. Just imagine what that might add on to your academic journey. And if I can direct your attention to the first little bubble, we have the highlight area, undergraduate research experiences. Like I shared, it's more than the lab coat and the goggles, whatever you might think about. Actually, in our liberal arts and science colleges, we have competitive grants to give the students in a year about $3,000 per year to sponsor you and encourage you to conduct your own kind of research or join an existing one. And next is experience diversity. Rather, I want to call this session who we are as a university, because although the academics part are very important, I believe you as an out-of-state student making the decision to come to UIC is more about finding your college home, right? Finding the community. You feel welcomed, included, represented for you as a person, who you are. And for UIC, really, we're really, again, proud of our identity for how a diverse and inclusive campus we are for people from different walks of backgrounds, of diverse background. And we're not talking only about racial diversity. We're talking about, social economical diversity, the educational background diversity, religious diversity, so many different things. And that is, again, affirmed by some of the rankings we got. US News and World Report in 2020 ranked us as the top 5 most diverse campus in the United States. Now, in the United States, we have more than 1,000 institutions. So again, for UIC to be ranked quite high in this category really shows you how a diverse and inclusive campus community we are. And we are ranked as the premier campus to welcome our LGBTQA+ students to our campus. And another thing that I'm really excited about is that more than 30% of our students are multilingual, and there are more than 50 languages spoken on our campus. I myself speak Mandarin. You might come in from a background where you can speak Spanish or learned Latin or Greek or Italian in high school. I assure you, UIC is the perfect space for you to, just find a group that also speak your mother tongue, or just find a group to sharpen your language skill as well. And as I shared earlier, diversity is more than racial and ethnic diversity here on campus. And in fact, that we don't have a single dominant or prominent ethnic and cultural majority on campus. And 40% of our first generation students here are on our campus, and we're designated as one of the most friendly campus to honor Pell Grant and other grants too. All right, and a little bit about our academics and who we are, and this part is really about our mission. All right, what we're committed to. I totally think that when you come to join anything, right, club, the next phase of your career, and for this very important thing too, college, you gotta know what this organization is about. And for UIC, we are an organization committed to transform lives. As you can see here, it's a student, one of our students doing a campus/community partnership at one of our Pilsen neighborhood in the city of Chicago through the sustainable and neighborhood, the green vegetable grown. And that just tells you how much, again, that our campus as a whole value that kind of a student leadership, civic engagement, and to cultivate a citizen that extends their leadership to a global, urban, national, and local level as well. So if you think that sounds like something you are passionate about, UIC sure is a community that committed to transforming lives as well. All right, now I hope you learn a little bit about who we are as a campus and what we're about. I want to move on to the technical side of things, right? This sounds great. You might say, how can I apply? So for our first year students, meaning that you're in high school right now and you never attended any college, this is what you need. So for this upcoming cycle, the spring 2021 and the fall 2021, all you need is a completed common application fee or fee waiver, official transcripts from your high school, personal statement. That's the required materials for you to apply to UIC. And the standardized test scores such as ACT and SAT, in addition to letter of recommendations, are optional for our general admission. What that means, sometimes people ask me of optional, is that you do not have that to apply. However, if you think, for example, your ACT, SAT score and your letter of recommendation might strengthen your application, go ahead. We love to review those things. And UIC takes a holistic approach review for your application, meaning we'll take all the materials you submit into consideration in addition to the strength of your curriculum and all the other things that you will submit to us as well. And for those of you, if you haven't applied already for this upcoming 2021 fall cycle, I would really encourage you to apply by November 1st to our early action program. What that means is that if you apply by November 1st, you will get the prioritized consideration for both admissions and the scholarship, and you will hear from us by December 1st of our admissions result for you. But if you miss that, no problem at all either. You can still apply by February 1st of next year, 2021, for the fall 2021 cycle of admissions. And if you're interested in any other programs such as Honors College, the GPPA program, you need to apply by December 1st. And that's what we'd encourage you to look for, is the respective deadlines. And if I have any transfer students in the webinar today, here's the information for you. All you need to do to apply for fall and spring 2021 cycle is a complete UIC web application, all the transcripts from your previous attended institution, and also application fee or fee waiver. Now for transfer students, I really encourage you to go to our transfer resource website because different programs have different preference for prerequisite courses and GPA. So that's somewhere I would encourage you to look for to start with. And also another great resource is Transferology. You can simply put in YouTube search UIC Transferology Lab. That gives you a great starting point for you to assess by yourself how your courses from your previous colleges will or will not transfer to UIC. And if that doesn't give you much results, simply because you attended out-of-state, non-Illinois institution, I encourage you to go to, just Google, academic catalog, UIC academic catalog, to try to look up if there's courses that match your previous courses from our UIC catalog. If it's a match, if the description fit, that likely will be a match. And the spring admissions, the deadline is October 15th. So if you want to transfer to UIC this upcoming spring, I would encourage you to fill the application fairly quickly here. And for fall 2021 transfer deadline is April 1st. And again, different programs have different deadlines, such as nursing, you need to apply January 15th to be considered for fall. Also, some programs only accept applicants in the fall term, meaning that if you apply for spring, they don't have any cohort admitted in the spring. And the next part is also a bit technical, but I personally think is very important, called paying for college. So here we will walk through the tuition fees first. We will take the example of 2020 to 21 rates. The tuition on the left side, if you can look at that first, tells you the tuition, right? What you need to pay for the base tuition at UIC. And for our in-state students, meaning that they have Illinois residency, we're looking at numbers of 14,000, roughly the number. And if you are a out-of-state student, mostly I assume you are, the tuition we're looking at is about $28,000. That's about it is before any scholarships or loan or grant. And on the right side hand is really the optional cost, right? Like how I like to tell my students that it's really individualized. If it applies to you, you might need to pay that much. Again, it's really an estimated cost as well. If it doesn't apply to you, that means you don't need to pay that. For example, if you have your parents or guardians insurance, you probably won't be paying $1,300, right? The $1,300. And campus housing is about $8,000 a year. If you have off-campus housing, you might pay a little bit more or less than that. Meal plans about $3,000, and there's books, supplies, transportation, and personal expenses as well. Really, the right side hand is the estimate cost in a hypothetical scenario. And the left side hand is where you're looking at in terms of tuition. And there are different types of financial assistance for you to go to college, right? Because that's really important for you all, your families, whoever's in your circle to consider. So there are two types of financial aid available. I will talk about need-based first. For need-based financial aid, that means that whether it's the government or your state will assess your financial needs based on your application to FAFSA, or any other materials that's applicable to you. For our undocumented students in Illinois, we have RISE Act, so I'm not sure if your specific state have other things, but what that really means is that by the time you file FAFSA, you can select UIC as your designation institution, and that gives both institution and the federal agency an idea of how much maybe grants you will be qualified for. And merit-based is meaning the scholarships, right? Scholarships are the money you are given, you are awarded for your accomplishments and qualifications that you do not need to have to pay back for. And one thing I really like, again, how UIC is making things acceptable for our students is that the application for scholarship is automatic as soon as you apply for our application. Meaning that you do not have to file a separate application in order to be considered for our institution departmental scholarships. Most of the cases you have to be US citizens and permanent resident to be considered for that though. And there are other ways to pay for college as well. Student employment, I love work study. I work study all 4 years of my life. It's a great experiences to get paid in addition to getting pre-professional experience on campus. And grants, there are so many other third-party or institutional grants. And after you become a student officially at UIC, we have our campus-wide SNAP program as well, offering hundreds of potential scholarships for you to compete. And loans, of course, that's another one. You can take out the governmental loan or a third-party loan as well to support your college career financially. And just give you a snippet of what are some available scholarships looks like. Most of that, again, would be depending on your qualifications, such as GPA, such as the SAT, ACT score, such as your extracurricular programs, such as your backgrounds. Really, what might be really applicable for you as our out-of-state students will be the Merit Tuition Award. That is a word that's about $8,000 a year. So that is a great way to, for you to be automatically select for to cut your cost down. Again, you will be automatically considered for that if you meet the criteria for that. And one thing I like to mention as well is that our cost of tuition is locked, meaning that the cost of your tuition, the year you enter it, for example, next year, will be locked for the next 4 years. So you don't have no worry about the, tuition inflation or the school increasing the cost on you later on after you enroll. And after all of that, I really just want to end on this note, this beautiful picture in addition to this quote, because I believe UIC is truly a place that committed to your education, and you as a student, by coming to UIC, can help transform lives together. This quote read, "To create a knowledge that transforms our views of the world and through sharing and application transforms the world." That's our mission. And if you believe that that mission and what I talk about today ring a bell to you, right? Tickle your heart, meaning that, wow, it sounds great, I want to be here. I highly encourage you to apply and to ask questions. So we love questions. We love interaction with you all. Email us at admissions@uic.edu. Your counselor, me, will reply within 2 days. Aside from, of course, the holidays and things of that nature. Or go to our website, discover.uic.edu. That offers even more resources than what I was offering today. You will find information about academics, financial aid, live chat, and you can even schedule an appointment if you have more personalized, complex situation you'd like to know about your situation, your IC. Schedule an appointment. We'll be happy to help you. Again, thank you all very much. I look forward to working with all of you in this upcoming year and in the future. And now the floor is open for questions. Please feel free. I haven't been monitoring the Q&A. I believe my colleague Rick has. So please feel free to continue using that in the next 15 minutes we have. I'm just gonna read out some previous questions so all of us can benefit from that person asking. One person asked, what do you offer for students interested in psychology? And Rick answered, here I read, UIC Liberal Arts and Sciences offer applied and general psychology. These programs plays a major role in our research environment and position in the Illinois Medical District. Again, we welcome your questions, but if you don't feel comfortable, don't have time today, we highly encourage you to go to our website, discover.uic.edu, to directly connecting with us through an appointment or a live chat or email, whatever that might be. Hey, Bobby, are you there? Hello?
Oh, yep, I am here, Stella.
Yes, Bobby, I think
We can wrap it up.
yes,
Absolutely.
yep,
Yeah.
I think we don't have any more participants now.
All right, perfect. So I will do the quick, we just for the recording. So at the end, there's a quick survey. Please feel free to take that for questions. Just a quick reminder that there are other MOACAC sessions that you can check on moacac.org and sign up for. And the recording will be available in about a week. So thank you for those of you that tuned in. And Stella, thank you for presenting. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. And thank you once again.
Thank you.
And no problem. And Stella, we will all get removed from the session when I end it. So just as a heads up, that is okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you very much, Bobby.
You're very welcome. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you
And
too.
nice
Bye.
job.
You too.